Hey, and welcome back to another creepy TikTok. If you're enjoying these videos, please make sure that you're commenting, and subscribing. Once we reach 100 subscribers, we're going to be having a giveaway, so make sure that you're in it. Alright, enjoy your video.
My video about the events of the Book of Revelation being faked by advanced technology has now been taken down because of community guidelines violations. And just to ensure that everyone knows that we are in clown world, it's going to be for misinformation. Think about how insane that is. So there's tens of thousands of Christian creators making millions of videos about how Revelations is going to happen, and then I say they're going to fake Revelations with technology, and I get the misinformation guideline violation. Because I'm speculating on the potentiality that all of these events are happening because of machines. Technology and machines they've admitted to having. Earthquake machines, being able to create holograms in the sky. I'm not saying anything insane. I'm not saying anything dangerous. I'm saying a bunch of things that are true, and then just speculating a little bit on what might happen in the future. You see, no one can tell the future, TikTok, so when we're speculating about it, there's no way for the information to be perfect. You can't accuse us of disseminating misinformation because we don't know exactly how the future is going to unfold. I'm getting really sick of this platform. I mean, it's probably the worst one now. Think about the last 3 to 6 months. How bad has it gotten? How much trash is on your For You page? This platform has been flooded with nonsense, and on top of that, the actual decent content is constantly getting flagged and getting violations. TikTok, you suck.
Tell me this shit ain't real. Tell me they don't do this to real artists in real life, bro. Watch this. Bro, so her manager, right, put her in a coma because she didn't want to do music no more. And then now they trying to say that she in a coma. And then look what they do to her. This is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, they tell you. Look at this, bro. Listen to what the managers say, bro. Listen, just watch what they do.
Well, she's stable. That's actually the creative center. Whole lot of activity here.
We only need 10 songs. One album, that's it.
Might take a while. Her thinking's likely to be disordered.
Extracting the songs from their brain. Watch this.
Start the body scan.
The body scan. Look at that. Cloning.
So the other day, me and my kids watched The Wizard of Oz. This morning, I was scrolling my news feed, and I read something that popped up about The Wizard of Oz, and I thought y'all would like it. So if you've watched The Wizard of Oz, then you know that Dorothy was told to go down the yellow brick road to get to Oz. And she had to get to Oz so she could talk to the wizard that would grant her her wish to go home. So following the yellow brick road means follow the money. And don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain, which was the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So the Wizard of Oz equals ounces of gold. And the yellow brick road equals bricks of gold. The straw man represents the person. And that person wanted a brain, but he got a certificate instead. The birth certificate for the new legal creation. And he was very proud of his new legal status. The Tin Man represents the tax identification number, a robotic avatar who worked tirelessly until his body froze up and he stopped functioning. The heartless and emotionless robot creature who worked himself to death. He had no heart or soul, but he wanted a heart. The cowardly lion was a bully, but was a true coward when someone stood up to him. He lacks true courage, and that's what he wanted. He wanted courage. And Oz gave him an official recognition award, which was his authority and status. The wizard used magic and smoke and holograms, but all of it was tricks and illusions to push fear and compliance into doing what he commanded. The truth is, the wizard had no power, and he used all these illusions to create false power and authority. The Wicked Witch used intimidation because she was after Toto. She controlled the Flying Monkey Police, the policy enforcers, who attack and control all the little people. In the field of poppies, these three were not affected because they weren't human, but Dorothy was drugged. See, The Wizard of Oz was written when Rockefeller and the pharmaceutical company started to take control. They took control over medicine and education. You know, the drugging of America. Toto was the one the Wicked Witch was actually after. Toto in Latin means in total or altogether. He was the one who pulled the curtain on The Wizard of Oz and exposed him. That little dog had no fear and was very small compared to the wizard, so no one noticed him. Toto pulled the curtain on The Wizard of Oz and his magical schemes, or scams. Curtain also means an end of an act or scene. The curtain or the veil that hides these corporate legal scams and its false courts have all been exposed. The gig is up, and no matter how small your bark is, it can be heard. There was no explanation of Dorothy, but if I had to guess, it is us wishing to go home. Our real home.
We were talking about SW, and 3 minutes later this happened.
What's wrong with it?
Why does a narcissist's eyes go black when they get angry? Their intense anger causes their pupils to dilate more than that of a normal person. Narcissists have higher hormone levels that aren't present in non-narcissistic people.
I will tell you, Director Deutsch, as a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, that the agency has dealt drugs throughout this country for a long time. Director Deutsch, I will refer you to 3 specific agency operations known as Amadeus, Pegasus, and Watchtower. I have Watchtower documents heavily redacted by the agency. I was personally exposed to CIA operations and recruited by CIA personnel who attempted to recruit me in the late 70s to become involved in protecting agency drug operations in this country. I have been trying to get this out for 18 years, and I have the evidence. My question for you is very specific, sir. If in the course of the IG's investigations and Fred Hitz's work, you come across evidence of severely criminal activity, and it's classified, will you use that classification to hide the criminal activity, or will you tell the American people the truth?
I'm being cloned. Yo, come over here. Sure you want me to do this? Yeah, fuck that shit. Go ahead. What y'all gotta say now? You see him? We got the same tattoos, same hair, same genetic structure. Hey, look at my clone. Go ahead. What you gotta say now? I mean, I'll wait all day. We gonna go live, bro. I mean, we gonna go viral. We gonna go real viral on this one. Fuck everybody who doubted us. Legalize cloning.
You were at the Denver airport and accidentally found a huge secret underground bunker. What would you do? So there's this conspiracy theory about how the Denver airport has a giant secret underground bunker for the elites in case a doomsday event happens. This idea comes from the fact that the airport was supposed to be built with a large underground structure, but that part was allegedly destroyed. However, there's hallways in the airport that seem to go nowhere unless there's actually a bunker entrance there. And Denver would be a strategically good place for a bunker as it's virtually impenetrable in a nuclear war due to its high altitude. Plus, there's other weird things about the airport, like this horse statue that people call Lucifer that literally had its head fall off during its creation, killing the maker. And those really weird paintings which depict doomsday events that are there too. Also, a lot of people say Obama was there in 2011 whenever that comet passed really close to Earth, so it's really weird. What do you think?
The toy was a princess wand topped with flower petals, packaged in a cardboard box with a smiling female and a recommendation for ages 3 and up. But when she got home, she found out why. It was called Evil Stick. But when you press the button, the toy's little flower up top had an illuminating, piece of foil. And it became transparent, and it revealed this really scary image of a woman mimicking the act of her wrist. The toy would be scary if you weren't expecting it, especially when you consider it was made for children. Alan complained that she even contacted the local news, and the story went viral in 2014.
Meat showers. So, to my knowledge, this is an actual event that happened on March 3rd, 1876 in Olympia Springs, Kentucky. During this historic event, if you can call it that, chunks of meat rained down from the sky onto Olympia Springs, Kentucky. It's reported that areas spanning several acres were just covered in fresh meat. What's really disturbing about this is the fact that all the reports of the meat are all completely different. Some cooked and ate it, reporting that it's either deer or lamb. Some took it in for scientific testing and claimed that it was either from a human body or possibly a horse, with others stating that it was just simple beef and nothing more. The absolutely wide range of answers is not the only alarming thing about this incident, but the fact that we have no idea where the meat came from.
Is this the most demonic song on the internet? This theory says yes. The song in question is called Rap.mp3. This conspiracy theory is part of something called the hip-hop conspiracy iceberg. Basically, the most well-known and cute conspiracy theories are at the top, and the most deepest, darkest, and most disturbing conspiracy theories are at the bottom. And Rap.mp3 is at the very depths of this iceberg. Now, there is very little information about Rap.mp3. In fact, when you go to Urban Dictionary, there are a few theories that are associated with it, but only one is correct. And even if you go to YouTube or Twitter or Google, this is what you come up with. They don't want you to know the truth, but that's why I'm here. So Rap.mp3 is a music file that was found on a missing teenager's phone. This music file was said to induce subliminal messages and thoughts of, well, self-harm. It is said that the negative energy is created when a song is created in the same room as a murder victim. Murder victims are present during the recording of these songs, and even in some cases, people are murdered while the song is being recorded. This type of music is otherwise known as a Memphis rap sigil. So this process that originated in the Memphis underground rap scene is actually like this. You murder somebody, record it, chop it up into audio sample, return to the murder scene, rap with your buddies over the murder beat, put it in a mixtape, and the sigil is created. A sigil is an inscribed or painted symbol considered to have magical power. In this case, the song has demonic power because of the murder victims. So after the song is released, every time you listen to the song, you are charging and energizing the demonic energy. And it is said that the song Rap.mp3 is used as a sample in every popular song you have heard. Don't believe me? Fine, but listen to this. When I typed in Rap.mp3 on YouTube, the song from DaBaby came up. You know, one with 31 million views. More songs popped up, like Tom McDonald's cloned rappers with 4.9 million views, and Kanye West's newly released song, Heaven and Hell. I mean, guys, this is crazy. And the hip-hop group 3 6 Mafia, the group that came from Tennessee, is actually well known for creating popular rap sigils. Look, I could talk about this all day, but now I'm going to let you listen to a song that has this sample in it. Are you ready?
I'm blazing, y'all, leaves crackling, housing the wind, grin up on my face. These thoughts off in my mind, time brings about another murder case. That might make some stains, split them brains, can't limping, I ain't tripping, I'm just psycho if you drop your